Salim from Notorious S back again. Baby. Man, let's get right into it. I'm here to talk about social skills, boy. Because it's really important. And if you know me by now, I'm trying to use like experiences from my life to bring some sauce to you all, some sauce, some salsa. Try to say it differently, it doesn't really work. Yeah, man, social skills. If you didn't really know that it was important, obviously, man, look around you. We live in a world with, well, first of all, on a planet with 8 billion people. So you got to know how to talk to people, right? I say that because sometimes we kind of overlook the importance of it. But let me state it again for you how important it is. It's like right up there, right next to education level and hustle and all these things. Social skills is really important. So once again, if you didn't know, now you know. And let me quote a great man now. The notorious B.I.G. said it best, right? And that's the guy that my channel is partly named after, right? So if you don't know, now you know, right? So simple. And I'll say that because obviously I don't need to that specific situation, but it did happen a few days ago. I'm going to dive into it. But if you look around you, like there's 35, 40-year-olds, 50-year-old adults that have a hard time holding eye contact with people, speaking clearly to make themselves understood, or just kind of have a weird vibe off them when you talk to them. And that's a no-no, man. You got to get rid of that ASAP. Like I'm 23 and I got a younger sister. We're about 6 years apart. I'm 23, she's 17. Sometimes she has friends over for like projects and whatnot. And sometimes they just have fun. They're just coming over to play games, listen to music and whatever teenagers do, right? And I met a friend of hers who's a guy. And don't get me started on that. But a friend of hers, and when you meet somebody, you can't help but to do that. You kind of size people up, look at them up and down and kind of try to put them in a box, or you're trying to make your mind about them to see who they are. And I couldn't. One thing that stuck out from that guy, no confidence was emanating out of him. He was talking to me. He couldn't hold eye contact, and he couldn't speak clearly. Like he was like, it's almost like as if he was whispering all the time. Like he was in his own little world and whatnot. And I say that because look, I used to do the same thing in terms of I had a hard time holding eye contact. But you're probably a young man if you're looking at my videos, right? The world is a harsh place, man. And you got to develop skills to thrive and to make it and to be, the man you're trying to become. And one of the main things that you cannot, like that's a non-negotiable, is your social skills. Like what impression do you leave on people after they met you? Do they think of you, you know what, man, he made a lasting impression on me. He's entertaining, he's fluent, he's articulate, he holds eye contact, he seems confident. Or is it the opposite, bro? Like, what the fuck? This guy is looking down when I speaking to him. Because I'm trying to stay off the swearing too much because YouTube gonna give me, they about to whip your boy. So I'm trying to stay away from that. So forgive me. But yeah, what kind of impression are you leaving, man? Is it like impressive, or is it the latter? Do they think, oh, he doesn't really seem confident, he doesn't look at me when he speaks, and all these things, he's evading my eyes. He doesn't speak confidently. He speaks really low and all these things. And it's up to you, man. And this is going to be, though, it's going to make a huge difference. Because look, let's say you take the traditional route and get an education. Most likely a lot of people are going to come out of university with the same degree you are. Now, what makes or breaks you in the eyes of the people that have the power to give you that promotion, that job, and all these things is, you know what? I'm looking for something that separates that person from the others. Because it's a trend now. People don't even look at the degrees no more as much as they used to. They're looking for qualities in you. And that's where you can make a difference. Do you look comfortable? Do you look like you could hold a leadership position? Can you speak clearly? Are you eloquent? All these things. But you got to start, like, it doesn't happen by mistake. You work on that willingly. Like, you work on it willingly. Ask yourself this, bro. Sit down. Write it on a piece of paper. Are my social skills where I want them to be, or could they be better? Or where do I lack when it comes to social skills? Do I evade eye contact when I'm talking to people? Do I not speak clearly? Do I whisper? You know what I'm saying? Do I have somewhat of a weird vibe when I talk to people? And if you have any of these, man, you got to find a solution. Talk to people. When you go to the grocery store, when you go to the gym, say hi to the clerk. Hey, man, how you doing? You good today? Cool, man. Is it busy now? How you feeling? You good? Yeah, whatever. Sympathize with people. Talk with them. And you'll get better eventually. Once you leave the cash, if you're at the grocery store, tell bye to the clerk. And when you say bye to them, look at them in the eyes, right? Not too long, not weirdly, but it's a consistent improvement that you got to make to get better. And it has to stick in your mind. I'm dead ass. Like, it's really important. Now, if you're trying to get better as a man, because that's the goal, right? You're not here for because you like my face, right? Good. So that's it. Let that simmer, man. Let that brew in your mind. Think about it. Because it's a non-negotiable, really, if you're trying to get to the next step. And I say that because that's not something we, like, a lot of people put an emphasis on. Like, it's not like school tells you all the time. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But if you know that you like in that area, man, you got to do what you got to do. Man, I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'm going to see you next time. Peace.